The first experience of this night was shared by Judith Baruta. It's a little story from my mother's sister. She has worked in a public institution in Villahermosa, Tabasco, for about 5 years. One thing she always mentions, because it's the striking thing about the place, is that right next to it there is a cemetery, the city's central cemetery. She told us that, before the wall that now divides the cemetery and the institution was built, you could see the tombs easily from the building. You can imagine the vibe that peeking through one of those windows gave. She's a teacher, and many times she had to go to the classrooms on that side, close to the cemetery, and she was always very afraid to have to go there, knowing so many graves were right next door. In that part of the building they were almost always completely alone. There was a small play area there, very deteriorated. Far from inviting children to play, it gave off a strange, unsettling feeling that suited that part of the place. The rumors, my aunt says, did nothing to help. Since she arrived, people always told her that the playground equipment in that area would often move by itself, and they attributed it to the souls from the cemetery next door, as if they were the ones playing there. A little over 2 years ago, one of the girls in my aunt's group suffered a tragic car accident with her mother. The mother died in the accident. The girl, Judith, was in a coma from severe injuries and, after a week in the hospital, she also passed away. For everyone at the institution it was really sad. For my aunt it hurt even more. Even though Judith often had problems in the kindergarten, she was a very sweet kid, and my aunt had grown very fond of her. Not many days passed before my aunt attended her funeral, and it began to hurt her more and more. I remember seeing her cry on several occasions, her spirit on the ground because of that loss. One person, I don't remember who it was or the name they used, gave my aunt a small stone shaped like a star. They told her to keep it forever, to leave it somewhere where she could feel Judith near her, but also to say goodbye. She did as she was told. A few months ago, around April 30th, after a long time with no paranormal events at the institution, my aunt's co-workers recorded the movement of one of the playground swings. They swore there was no air current strong enough to move it like that, and they had never played that kind of joke. My aunt thinks, and almost assures, that it was Judith. Those days were precisely the anniversary of her death.